Okay, so we just finished up the section where I showed you how to create a really quick layer file through Developer, publish through a web map, and then save that and publish it through a web app to collect data. Now we're moving on to part 2. I'm going to show you how to actually collect the data and then take a look at it in WebMap and what to do with it after that. Let's go back to that screen. Show me the loo. So creating the information from here. So this is, I would guess I would call this, this is desktop data creation, because what you can actually do, if you know where things are that you, or just generally you don't need super specific, but you know the general idea of where something is, as opposed to just needing to stand right in front of it and mark its location. For instance, in this map, I'm going to select a few random locations where there are toilets. Actually, I don't know if there are, but let's just pretend. In order to do that, you click on the icon over here. This time it says new feature, but you just click on it so it's highlighted. Then you click on the point on the map at which you want it to be. So you click, and then add your description. Public outside tube stop. Here is where I would actually upload a file, a photo file. Now, from the desktop, that's a little not quite as convenient. You have to have already uploaded another picture, have it ready to upload. This is obviously much more user-friendly if you're on a mobile device, which we'll go over later. But once you've entered the information you want to enter, you don't have to do anything else. You actually can just X out the square. You can see that we have a point there that remains. So let's just collect a few more spots. Put inside Student Union of LSE, since London School of Economics is right there. Close that, and we'll capture one more. Let's do inside here. This is King's College, where I went to school, so we'll put inside front entry of campus. Close that. Okay, and you can see these 3 dots remain. That means we have 3 data points. You could actually go out and collect data anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to be at this extent. I could pick a bathroom back here in my own house, and it would be on the same map, and it would be in your attribute table back in the layer that this has created. So now we're going to go back to the configuration page for that. I'm going to close it. This takes us back to the detail page for the web application. What I want to do is actually go back into my content. And here we'll actually get to see a bit of what we've just been creating. Public loos is the feature layer I created when I went into Developer. The web map Show Me the Loo is the map that this was viewed in and that I saved. And then, of course, this is the web mapping application that was published from the web map. So here I want to go into the feature layer. I'm going to click on the title that's hyperlinked, and that takes us again to the detail page. And over here, I am going to open in Map Viewer, but I'm going to click this right arrow, and I'm going to add layer to a new map with full editing control. This is something you should be aware of in the future when you're working with a lot of different layers and maps and maybe toggling between things and trying out new methods and experimenting. Oftentimes, if you open up a map, just click on this. The default is to open up the last map that was there, and it'll add the layer to the map that maybe has other data on it already, which is okay. You can actually, turn off layers and turn on layers. But if you want to just open a fresh map with this layer, click this button and add layer to new map with full editing control. So what we can do here is actually look at the data we created. So if you click on the attribute table for the layer, you can see the 3 points we collected. If there had been files, they would have shown up here, of course. But what we're going to do now is, again, this is the quick and easy process for collecting that, or getting that original data layer. If we're happy with the data we've collected, great, we want to actually use this in another mapping project. Click on the file title, click on the three dots, save layer, and then go back to your contents. Now the layer was already saved once we created the application, but now Public Lose is a layer that you can use then in another application or another map and layer it with other layers to create a more rich data experience on your map.